All right, Nathan Pachalski here with our second meeting for BCom 3300. Guess I'm checking in. Go ahead, Batul.
Hi, I'm Batul. Checking in to BCom 3300 as well.
Wissam checking into BCom 3300 as well.
And Ahmed Seba checking into BCom 3300 as well.
All right, that wasn't weird at all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like I said, we all have, like Wissam had said a minute ago, we all have the same basic content. I still think we should just kind of look at each of the responses and pick through what we like, what we don't like, and we'll just go from there.
All right.
Cool.
And hopefully we'll get something good together. So we'll start with mine. Since I posted it last, my bad.
It's fine.
Okay. So I'm not going to say anything about mine. Mine you have to scroll down in order to see what I actually wrote because I accidentally left the actual case on top of what I wrote.
That's fine. This is Batul speaking. What I like about yours is how you addressed it. You specifically addressed it to Mrs. Anseli, so I really like that.
Okay, so do you guys think we want to take kind of like the outside consulting firm looking in
Yeah.
tone?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can definitely do that when we're putting together the rest of it. Let's see, whose is next?
So we're going to go ahead and use Nate's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's up to you guys. I mean, I don't care. I like Ahmed's too. I like how you addressed a lot of the issues, and I think it was written really well.
Yeah, you know what we can do is whichever one we think has a better body, obviously we'll go with that one, and if we think mine's good too, or yours is good too, mine can be the original or yours can, and then we'll just literally take from the other one.
Okay, so would you guys rather start with mine, which has the, I guess, like Batul was saying, the tone, and then we can add in some of your ideas, Ahmed, and as well as you and Wissam and Batul, some of your guys' ideas you guys want to take, so we have at least the base tone of the paper set up, and now we just have to add content?
Yeah, if yours sounds more appealing, hold on, I've only read it once. Yeah, I mean, if we think yours sounds more appealing, that's fine, because mine, it wasn't written in an appealing fashion. It was more of a stern, professional. So yeah, we can use yours, and then we can include we'll just work with it. So let's get this started.
Well,
Go ahead.
we can take it piece by piece. We'll just start off with the intro and compare everyone's intro. Form one intro like that. Move on to the body paragraphs and just keep going, like, just knock it out piece by piece by piece.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Ahmed's going to be the designated typer today to form the final document. So he's going to go ahead and start up a new document and have all of ours open so we can start piecing it piece by piece.
Okay.
So you want to go ahead and start, like, how you want to start off with the intro. I like how you did our consulting team discuss the matters presented to us in your explanation as if they came to us. I think that's a good idea, rather than us just kind of brings it to light.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I feel like that's how she wanted it to be too. So
I think that
that's the right approach.
I think what mine is missing is an overview like you guys all had about the company. I don't think it needs to be quite as in-depth as yours with Sam or Ahmed, but I do like Batul. She kind of just a quick overview of when you were founded, you know, strategic ideas, kind of what the overall plan is, while saying something good about her to kind of like start her off feeling well, like feeling like, you know, we understand like that this is her baby. So your company has been doing an excellent job serving clients across the United States since 1992. I like that. I think that needs to be in there.
Yeah, I agree.
So that could be probably the first sentence.
Okay.
And then we can start with our consulting team has discussed the matters in mind. I think there is also validity to maybe at the end of that discussing the growth, just saying maybe not as harshly, but just saying, you know, you've contacted us
Just like
because your growth has declined over the past few years, and hopefully we can come up with a way to help mitigate that decline in growth.
right, but we need to remember that we're not solving the issue, we're just consulting.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
hopefully through our consulting we can find a resolution, right?
You're right.
That's what we get paid to do, huh?
Well, I actually really do.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is how we're gonna start it off.
Yeah.
Your company.
So it's the first sentence from my paper and the rest of Nathan.
Yeah, we
Intro.
have to tell. This is Ahmed speaking. We have to like compliment her first, you know.
Yeah. No, we definitely, I think we should compliment first.
Yeah, like I said, she was lucrative, you know, like successful. It's good they were saying this.
Yeah. Make her feel good before we tell her what's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And we have to be really careful also in the way that we tell her.
So do you guys think we should add another sentence after the first sentence
Yeah.
of
Alright.
complimenting before we move on?
So we have your company has been doing an excellent job serving clients across the United States since 1992. Our consulting team has discussed. Yeah, I think we need another compliment.
Yeah.
And then kind of to go into like, because it kind of just jumps from your company
Right.
is doing an excellent job to our consulting team. So we're definitely gonna have to add a sentence there. So our consulting team has discussed the matters presented to us in your explanation of your company. We've come up with quite a few ideas that will help that we will believe will help your company continue to prosper in the future. So that will be our what's it called? Our thesis statement kind of sort of thing. So we're gonna have to put like a little bit of fluff in between that first sentence and that last sentence. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. So we'll look at Ahmed's. There's always room for improvement. I think this would be good. Your company is very well known and extremely lucrative, but as with all great companies, there's always room for improvement. So that way,
This is Batua. I don't really like the wording of that sentence just because it's pretty much pointing out, oh, there's something wrong with your company.
No, it's not pointing out.
That's the way it sounds. Like you can reword it.
It's pointing out she's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. Microsoft has room for improvement.
Right, but you want to have it as a you. I don't know. That's the way I was.
how about something with a little more background statement? Like, I've reviewed your financial statements and internal affairs. I've realized that your business growth rate has declined from a booming 10% in the past to a steady 2% now.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? There was an echo.
I've reviewed your financial statements and internal affairs and have realized that your business growth rate has declined from a booming 10% in the past to a steady 2% now. So this way it gives back like a little background, kind of like a little bit of the company and why we came to them. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That works for me. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to figure out Before it was switching to everyone as they were talking, and it stopped doing that.
It's okay as long as we're heard. As long as we're heard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're all. I'm sure Professor Sandler knows that we're all very eager to work, and she knows that none of us will shy away from anything.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and read this one more time just so everything sounds right. You guys see if you have any problems with the grammar, anything worded, stop me right there and then. I won't get mad. 1 second.
Do you guys hear an echo as well, or no?
Yeah, there's a slight echo.
I don't have anything.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and read it all. Your company has been doing an excellent job serving clients across the United States since 1992. I've reviewed your financial statements and internal affairs and have realized that the business's growth rate has declined from a booming 10% in the past to a steady 2% now. Our consulting team has discussed the matters presented to us in your explanation of your company, and we have come up with quite a few ideas that we will believe will help your company continue to prosper in the future.
Hey, I have a question. So shouldn't we explain what we are before we say our consulting team? Because we don't tell them anything about us or why we're looking into anything.
Well,
we just go straight into saying we reviewed your financial statements. We should say we are this, this, and that. And
you know what we can say? It has come to our attention, Nisha Enterprises, that like how they were saying that it's like it wasn't really reflected about the economy because it's like
the way I read it is that we were given this case and we've already been brought in, so she already knows who we are. That's how I read it.
Yeah.
You don't have to bringing us in to look at her internal affairs and try and figure out where the issues are, what's going on. She's bringing us in because she doesn't have the ability to do this on her own. And I also think she's probably kind of biased to be able to do it on her own. So she's looking for an outside review. So I feel like our intro is, say something nice about her, tell her that, we understand. Also note that I would rather you not use booming 10%. I would prefer to use another word. I have to think of, what I think would be better.
What about since we said a steady 2%, we say a growing 10%?
It'd have to be so it'd have to be a
inclining. Yeah.
From a promising
10% to a stagnant 2%.
Yeah, promising to stagnant or
growing to stagnant.
Yeah, growing to stagnant. Yeah, stagnant would be like a
I think that sounds better.
Yeah.
Rather than booming. What is booming,
Yeah.
Like baby boomers.
No.
Alright, your company has been doing an excellent job serving clients across the United States since 1992. After reviewing, alright, I'm going to go ahead and read it one more time. Your company has been doing an excellent job serving clients across the United States since 1992. After reviewing your financial statements and internal affairs and have realized that your business's growth rate has declined from a growing 10% in the past to a stagnant 2% now. Our consulting team has discussed the matters presented to us in your explanation of your company, and we have come up with quite a few ideas that we believe will help your company continue to prosper in the future. Something sounds weird right here. After reviewing your financial statements and internal affairs, we have realized that your business's growth. Does that sound good to everyone?
I don't. Instead of we have realized, say we have come to conclude.
Wait. The after the tool though we have realized is you guys think that would sound right though, because it's saying that your business's growth rate has declined from a 10% in the past. So we wouldn't have came to that conclusion. That conclusion was given to us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was given to us.
Yeah.
Where do we want to put? We have come to. No, we don't want to come to a conclusion. We just say
We have. How about we have recognized?
Yeah, that's good. We have
Yeah.
recognized that your company has gone from a growing 10% to a stagnant, or not. Okay, you know what? Because I want to say, so something 10% to a stagnant 2%. Well, hold on. Let me think of how this reads.
What about promising 10% to a stagnant? Mm,
We have not.
Okay, from a promising 10% to a stagnant 2% as far as growth is concerned, or as far as business growth is concerned.
we have realized that your business's growth rate has declined.
We have.
So we want to put that again after.
What does it say? I'm sorry.
It says we have
One second,
realized
one
that
second.
your business's growth rate has declined from a promising 10% in the past to a stagnant 2% now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
recognized, not.
Change promising. Yeah, recognize is fine. It's better.
I kind of wish there was a way you can share your screen.
What was that?
That's what I was gonna say too. If do you have a computer, Ahmed?
Yeah.
So you're typing, right?
Yeah.
So if you join the chat, you can still be seen in Wissam's camera, but you can actually share your screen, and we'll be able to see what your screen says, and I think that'll help with everyone keeping up with what's actually being typed down.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the area with the green monitor on the side.
Yeah, give me a sec.
No problem. Take your time. I'm still trying to figure out why it's not moving to the people who are talking, which is really driving me crazy. I know we said it's okay, but it's not okay.
It was working at the beginning.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I clicked one of your guys' names, and then it stopped working. I wanted to see what it would do. Because I can, like, mute you guys and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I can do that too.
But now, oh, oops, I accidentally muted you.
Hey, can I still join, you think, or do you have to invite?
Click the notifications thing. No.
Okay, where can I include all the stuff? Where can I type? Where can I type?
On the side bar, there's a monitor with a green and white arrow. Click that. It says screen share.
Okay. Oh,
I don't show you in the chat yet, though, so you'll have to be in the chat.
yeah.
Okay, let me try doing it. Maybe I can change it.
I got it. You see me now?
No.
It's loading. What about now?
Oh.
What about now?
Yes.
Alright. That's all. Oh, I see. This is cool.
Oh, it is.
I hope she can.
Wait, that's our group chat.
What? Oh, no, wait. Send it to your phone?
No, look. This is what's popping up on mine.
Yeah, it's good.
The sidebar thing.
Yeah, it's
Wait, how do you do that, too?
because it's live.
Click screen share.
Don't do.
Wait, how did you do that?
See,
And type.
I'm not typing. Hold on. Look, Ahmed, this is what I'm trying to show you. Like you can actually share the actual screen.
Oh, the actual. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see.
How are you going to do that?
On the side, the toolbar.
Okay, I got it. Just a sec. Hey, Batul, is it showcase or screen share?
Screen share.
Alright, got it. Can you guys see? Document 4, start screen share. Here we go.
Oh. Yeah, much better.
There you go. Perfect.
Alright. Let me know what we need to do.
Because I can't, because I'm having a hard time getting it to follow people, I'm probably just going to leave it on this for the most part
Fine.
for the video, just so everyone knows. Okay, so next, let's, so do we think we got our intro?
Yeah, Ahmed, zoom that in just a little bit.
Yeah, we got our intro, so here it is. It's gonna be, your company has been, oh, some screen popped up, just 1 sec. Your company has been doing an excellent job serving clients across the United States since 1992. After reviewing your financial statements and internal affairs, we have recognized that your business's growth rate has declined from a promising 10% in the past to a stagnant 2% now. Our consulting team has discussed the matters presented to you, or presented to us in your explanation of your company, and we have come up with quite a few ideas that we believe will help your company continue to prosper in the future.
Say we have come up with, we have come up with quite a few ideas.
Or business plans, or
We have come up with some, let me think.
Some possible solutions.
a few possible solutions that may be able to lead your country or your company in the right direction.
There you go.
Yeah, like,
Okay. You guys are with what I just did?
Yeah. You just zoom it in just a little bit.
zoom in.
It will stay kind of small. It doesn't exactly go full screen, but maybe if he zooms in on the bottom right where it says 100%, if you zoom that in, might help. Oh, look at that. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so is everyone happy with like the intro part?
I like it.
I like it. I'm completely fine with it.
Okay.
There's like explanations to the right way. Presented as customers.
Yeah. That's what I was looking at.
Where at?
It says our consulting team has discussed the matters presented to us in your explanation.
Yeah, okay.
How about you think overview is a little more effective?
How about presented to us in your case file since there was a case study handed to us?
Yeah, I like the file.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Good. Let's do it.
Okay, so what do we want to say exactly? We have
Presented us in your case file.
what?
Hold on, our consulting team has
Be
discussed.
presented to us in your case file of your company. So just get rid of explanation and put case file. There you go.
How about instead of your company, we'll actually put the company name, Misha Enterprises?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ahmed?
Yep.
All right. So now let's address the first issue, which we all was talked about, was the bachelor's degree and how we want to say that.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and say, let me pull mine up.
Did just real quick before we move on, are we changing your company or are we going to keep that?
What?
In your case file of your company, are we changing your company to Misha Enterprises?
In the case file of your company.
Of Misha Enterprises sounds better, is what I was trying to say.
Okay, so can you guys see my screen right now? Is it a different screen?
I see what you're typing.
Do you see, okay, you see the group project because I pulled something else up. Okay, so for the, wait, what are we
I
talking
still have
about
it,
right now? Which
your
one?
company, the very first two words, I still see your company rather than Misha Enterprise.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go, okay. What do we want to work on right now? Which part?
Your company changed to Misha Enterprises has been doing an excellent job serving my
Not
There you
there.
go.
What's the next paragraph you want to work on?
We want to work on how we're going to talk about the degree.
The degree, okay. So for that part in mind, I had, let's see. To help better retain call center managers, I think that eliminating the degree requirement and setting other requirements such as management and customer service experience are much more realistic and possibly will be of more help to you in the long run. If a potential manager has about 2 to 4 years of either customer service experience or management experience, they may be more qualified for the job and have more potential than someone who has, say, 0 experience but earned a college degree.
So, for me, I liked just reading them. I was thinking in Ahmed, it says, to help better retain call center managers, and then to mine, we are going to recommend eliminating the bachelor degree requirement and other requirements. Oh, well, no, because we're not getting rid of that. Bachelor degree requirements.
You see what I have right now? We are going to recommend eliminating the degree requirement.
I don't like other setting requirements such as management and customer service experience because we're not getting rid of that.
What do you mean?
We're only getting rid of. We don't want to get rid of their. Oh, I see. And okay, that's just worded weird. And we are implementing other requirements. I see what you're trying to say. So we are going to recommend eliminating the degree requirement for the call center manager position, period. We would instead.
We'll put in addition, we will be implementing
Yeah, okay.
other requirements.
And, what about in place of that, we will be implementing other requirements?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, in place of that.
I want to use implementing.
Yeah, I like that word.
Not implementing, it'll just be implemented, wouldn't it?
No, we will be implementing.
And then after experience, comma, say we are. Let me read that whole sentence, actually.
I don't like that. We are.
We are right on.
Yeah, no, get rid of that sentence as a whole.
Yeah.
So in place of that, we will be implementing other job requirements such as management and customer service experience, period. Get rid of the next sentence, and then if a potential manager will be what follows.
Okay, so get rid of the next.
I thought we agreed about 3 to 5 years, not 2 to 4.
Okay. Yeah, I put 2 to 4 on my own. I'm not going to change it if you want. Is this good?
Switch it to 3 to 5.
Is this good? Did I do the right thing?
Yes.
And then not about, just has.
Do you guys think we should introduce the problem at all, or just go right into it? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think that in this case, we're presenting it as a known. So I don't think we need to really go too much into what the actual issue is. We already know what the issue is. We just got to kind of give Misha or Ainsley or whatever her name is an answer to what we think is best. I don't think really going into too much. This is already going to be decently long.
yeah.
But I mean, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to add more into, you know,
Not even adding more, just maybe like physical consulting has discussed the matters presented to us in the case file, and we have offered you possible solutions that may be helpful to lead the company in the right direction once again. So
I mean,
that goes help better return call center managers. I feel like
Yeah, it goes from it's not smooth, but it's still a good. We have 2 good paragraphs, but nothing to make them flow. Let's how we do in the company paragraph. We have identified.
you're typing
Hold on. We have identified 3. How many problems have we identified? 3?
Yeah.
3 major problems. However many major problems we think may be affecting your
business and need to be addressed.
Need to be addressed. Okay. And negative like no negative way. No. We need to be addressed.
and should be addressed.
Hold on. We identified 3 major problems in a negative manner. And how about we tell her how we're going to address them? And have introduced the following procedures to address them.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't like how it goes.
Something like that.
You could just end the sentence and then start a new sentence with "we have introduced."
Okay, wait. We what?
So break that sentence you just typed out into 2. Get rid of and put, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, good. To help us retain costs and see this works until we need something to bridge the gap.
Wouldn't it, we have identified 3 major problems we think may, shouldn't we just say, we believe are affecting your business in a negative manner?
Yeah. And then we'll go on to say.
I honestly think we should just get rid of the second sentence there. I don't think it needs to be said. I think you'll bring this sentence and connect it to the paragraph. So the first one will end and lead your company in the right direction once again. We have identified 3 major problems we believe are affecting your business in a negative manner. To help retain call center managers, we are going to recommend. I think that flows fine. It doesn't need anything else.
No, that's
Break it back down.
What?
Though we have identified 3 majors, should just
be a part of the second paragraph. That's going to be the first
Right.
sentence of the second paragraph,
Oh, the
not
second
the last sentence of the first. There you go.
Okay. To help veterans and policy matters, we're going to recommend eliminating the degree requirement for the call center manager position. In places that, are you guys getting on static? No? And you guys can find who interferes?
I think we also need to add in there why we want to get rid of the, and that's basically just distance. So I think somewhere in there we need to talk about, we feel that your distance from the we feel that the 150 miles to the nearest university reduces the number of qualified potential candidates, and we feel that you will have more options if you look for experience rather than degrees.
Yeah. What did you put for that? I mentioned that in there. No, I actually didn't. You mentioned it in the original one. So we wanted to, okay. The fact that
This echo is horrible. You guys just me.
I opened the door.
What is that?
Okay. No, keep it open, keep it open. Keep it open? Yeah. Okay. So, the fact that your company is located over 150 miles away from put at an skilled degree work.
Put the nearest university puts you at, not it at. Hey, Wassam, can you talk for me? It's showing that you're muted, and I just want to make sure that everything's okay.
I muted it because I thought the echo was from me, since we're
Okay.
sitting next to each other. So I muted it just to
I think, yeah, I think it is because the echo just.
You know what? Turn it off. And talk.
Go ahead, you can keep doing that. That's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just talking mine. Okay, so the fact that your company is located over 150 miles away from the nearest university puts it at a
Puts you.
Well, since we said the fact that your company is located, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the company.
How about we just say Nisha Enterprises?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but then then we'd still say we can't say you because we're not talking about a person.
Yeah, but then you can use your company.
Yeah.
Oh wait, puts Misha Enterprises at an automatic disadvantage?
Over 150 miles away from
Oh, okay.
the university, putting it at an automatic disadvantage in skilled workers.
That or
That looks fine to me.
Yeah.
puts it?
No, your
Put
company.
your.
Do you need to reflect that?
Yeah, it's fine.
But I think that
What's
has
your-
to be moved somewhere else. Because you're talking about the views up here, but then you're going back down there and talking about it.
Put something like, maybe like, we feel that eliminating the degree requirement will provide you with more highly qualified candidates due to your location or something, you know what I mean? because we want to offer up why we feel this way, and I really do think that getting rid of that will provide you with at least a couple more people, you know.
Yeah. Sure, I agree. So what do we want to do exactly?
I just want to put something in there about, you know, basically saying that we feel that eliminating this requirement will provide you with better, higher quality applicants.
What was that?
Eliminating this requirement. We feel.
We believe.
This
Yeah, we can't talk about our feelings either.
You will be able to have a more vast pool of potential.
Just say applicants, a vast pool of applicants.
Hey, I know this is going backwards, but I kind of like to help better retaining call center managers rather than to help better retain call center managers. What do you guys think?
What is it in response? In response to help?
Yeah.
But what are we responding to?
Responding to retaining call center managers.
In response to help.
I don't know if that sounds better.
I think so.
Does anyone else think that sounds better, or am I alone on that one?
Can you say it again?
In response, like, I don't like how it just goes to help better retain call center managers. I thought it might sound better if you put in response to help retain call center managers.
If we would say that, we'd say, in response to the problem of call center manager retention, we are going to recommend eliminating. That's
I like
it.
that.
Okay, hold on.
In response to
Shit.
call center manager retention. That sounds good.
In response to what?
In response to call center manager
Okay, hold
retention.
on. Hold on. Does that look good?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. And then the next sentence is in place of that. Since we just used in response, do you want to use in place, the same kind of deal after that?
Rather than what?
I mean, instead, we'll be implementing other. Yeah, what?
Yep.
Alright. Are we done with this paragraph, or what do we think? Okay, everyone,
Let
let's
me
read
read
it.
it over.
Yeah, let's read it.
I think that sounds really good.
There's one thing. In response to the problem of call center management retention, we are going to recommend limiting the degree requirement. I think that should just end right there, rather than for the call center management position, because we already said the call center management position.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
And then I'm looking at if a potential manager has 3 to 5 years of either customer service experience or management experience, they may be more qualified for the job and have more potential than someone who does not. So instead of the who has 0 experience, you should put who does not have experience.
What about who has little to none?
That works too. Little to no experience.
Does anyone else feel like the fact that Misha Enterprises is located over 150 miles away from the nearest university puts your company at an automatic disadvantage in finding skilled degree workers should go right after the second sentence?
Sorry, repeat that again.
The fact that Misha Enterprises sentence, does anyone else feel like it'd flow better if we put it after the second sentence in response? After that one?
I think that would feel better. Let's try it out. Ahmad, switch it around.
Okay, what do we want to switch?
The fact that Misha Enterprises is located over 150 miles, put it after the second sentence.
After the second sentence?
Yeah.
Wow, it sounds like the Jason movie. Like this echo in the background.
No, you put it before. After.
After the second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a scary movie.
Yeah, did you say it sounds like a scary movie?
Yeah.
That's what I said, the Jason movie.
Oh. No, I like it better the other way.
Really?
Yeah.
What, by changing it back to what it was?
I feel like now it's just like it was talking about one thing and now it's talking about another.
No, yeah, it's in the definitely wrong place now. It doesn't even look right.
No, we're supposed to go after English.
Yeah.
Go back.
Where do we want to put it?
Go back to how we just changed it. One more. Yeah, the fact that Misha should be acting degree requirement.
Yeah, but still doesn't make sense because after that we talk instead we'll be implementing other. It doesn't work.
Hey, Wassam, we can't hear you.
No, he's just reading to himself.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's better where it was originally.
Yeah, it was better where it was.
Yeah, if you guys agree, I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was out of place. Like it was just like we talked about the degree requirement up there, and then we talked about how we're going to change the degree requirement. But then we went back to why we were like the reason behind that we shouldn't have the degree requirement. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but in this case, we're talking about the distance rather than the degree itself.
So, Wissam, are you thinking that like the last basically sentence starting with "we believe that by eliminating" should be maybe up where right after the sentence of "in response to the problem with the call center manager retention, we are going to recommend eliminating the degree requirement, period." Then it would say, "We believe that by eliminating this requirement, blah 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 blah."
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot better.
Did
Okay.
we move it already?
Wait, where do you want to? Are we okay with moving it now?
Just go ahead and just grab the last sentence starting at "we" ending in "applicant," and then just cut it and move it up to after eliminating the degree requirement, but before the fact that Misha, and then let's see what it looks like, and then if not, you can just do a reverse edit.
Okay.
Yes. No. Instead. Because I think if we're doing this, we can put the fact that Nisha Enterprises before we believe that.
What's that?
Okay, look.
Perfect.
Cool. Are we done with this paragraph?
Yeah, I think that looks good. Is everyone happy?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
All right. On to the next. We're gonna.
Alright, hold on. Wait for Batul 1 second.
We're gonna talk about. Let's see what we're gonna talk about right now.
Next is what we're doing with Chauncey.
All right, Chauncey.
Good old boy.
Here, I'll put in my original.
Document.
Yeah, my original paragraph since. As for the decline in business growth, we will need to look into the head management position that is currently held by Chauncey. Since he has taken over the business for the most part, the company has been on a downward slope. To handle this, an internal investigation should be launched to figure out exactly what the problem is, and if it is Chauncey himself, necessary precautionary procedures need to be taken in order to either improve his work ethic or find a suitable replacement. That's probably my worst paragraph of the
Yeah.
thing.
I feel like the beginning of that paragraph is just directly pointing the finger at Chauncey, and then at the end it goes, if it is him.
Yeah, because that one was my last paragraph, and I was like the most rushed during that one. So just let me know.
Yeah, I feel just we have to like reword it, make it that so we're not saying okay, Chauncey's the problem where he might not be the problem. So
You know what's funny? I think that's like our strongest point of, that's something that like we had a lot of good ideas in the first meeting on, and I honestly don't like what any of us wrote about it.
Yeah.
So I think we just gotta brainstorm this one out, just scrap it, and let's just write it from the start
okay.
on Chauncey, because I don't think none of us really flush out all the ideas.
Okay. So how about we go with all the way back to what we were saying last week? I'll open that up.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want, I can open that up.
It's already open. I got it. Okay. Control C. Okay, this is what we have.
Okay. So I think we need to start off by saying, like, I don't know. I wrote our next recommendation. We can start off by saying our next issue we wanted to address. I think that's pretty good. Is to figure out what is happening.
How about we would like to address?
What about out? We're not really addressing. We're letting her know. Or do you like addressing?
How about bring to light?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
like.
like bring to light.
Okay. Okay. Look at this. What should I say?
The second paragraph. Did you say that we're
Just get rid of problem and just bring to light is the declining growth of Misha Enterprise.
Yeah.
No, not retaining employees, retaining call center managers.
But retaining?
Retaining these people,
Yeah.
because the call center managers keep
Yeah. It's easy. But the problem is having problems with cleaning. They have problems with them and they have problems with cleaning. That's why we're seeing recruiting is fault. You know what I mean? Hey guys, sorry, I know I'm doing that, but I just realized something. The second paragraph, we said that we're having problems with retaining call center managers. Although that wasn't a problem, that was what we were saying was to handle Chauncey. So because we didn't know that we thought the problem retaining call center managers and other employees, that's why we were doing the internal investigation. That was the recruitment problem that they were having on call center managers. Am I correct or am I misunderstood?
I don't think it. If I heard you correctly, it was kind of hard to hear you. I don't think that it mentions that Chauncey is the direct recruitment problem.
No. I meant it as they said that there was a recruitment. Ahmed, scroll back up to the second paragraph. It says in response to the problem of call center management retention.
Okay.
The call center management retention has nothing to do with what we just wrote about. That was call center management recruitment. Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
But then the retention problem, because it was not only call center managers, management, it was also employees. That's why we were saying how to handle Chauncey, so we can find out what it was. Was it him? Was it the employees, or what was it? So that's why we're what's it called. So I think all we have to do is just change it to call center management recruitment rather than retention.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
So we're gonna make retention recruitment. Wait.
Call center manager recruitment.
It is both, but right now that paragraph's about the recruitment.
Can we say retention and recruitment?
No, because everything we wrote has nothing to do about retention. Because retention is, like you said, is keeping them, so.
Okay, recruitment. Yeah, because
We're not talking about library.
maybe we should now, in talking about Chauncey, talk about why the retention is bad as well. Maybe because of him.
Yeah, but that'll be the next bit. Just choose attention to recruitment, and we'll be done with that later.
We should talk about retention as well, because that was a problem.
We'll talk about retention when we talk about Chauncey.
Where's recruitment? Where's retention? Oh, second.
We'll talk about, yeah, like I said, we'll talk about retention with Chauncey. So are we ready to go on to the next Chauncey's part now?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright. Good.
Okay. So look at the first paragraph I wrote. I mean, look at this sentence right now that's highlighted. And help me finish.
Is the problem of the declining growth at Misha Enterprise.
That's how we said get rid of problem.
When did we say that? What were we
Nathan
going to replace
mentioned
it?
that.
What are we going to replace it
The
with?
declining growth.
Yeah,
Just the declining growth.
You already have the. Okay.
And should we include in that and retention of employees? Because we kind of believe it's both Chauncey's. That's Chauncey's fault too. Or do you guys want to do that as just a separate
How
paragraph?
about we say, and the retention of costs.
No, employees, because employees.
Okay, we'll change it. So we think maybe each course or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, so is our only assignment this week to do this meeting and post our final document?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we have a discussion board, do we?
No.
Sure.
So
after this, after we are done here, when we're working on this, you know, after we're done here, Ahmed, I'm gonna ask you to make the cover page. She wants a cover page. And let's just. We're all supposed to read it and like check off on it, which we're going over it on the computer, so I don't think that'll be a problem. So just add, we're all going over it as we go, so we'll make sure we like everything. You're going to add a cover page, you're going to put all of our names on it, and then you'll email it to us. And then each of us individually has to post it to your
Blackboard.
Blackboard, okay?
okay, works.
Alright, and I'm gonna change the class setting managers to
Retention of call center employees.
Alright. So then do you guys want to talk about how would we be able to put yours on mute?
Your general manager, Chauncey LeBrad.
Call center manager, hold on, let me. How do you spell his last name?
Labrad.
Labrad?
Yeah.
And then capital B. And then you forgot the A in Johnson.
Chauncey.
Okay. Has been with the company since
For-
the beginning?
For 10 years.
No, he's been with the company for more than 10 years.
for over 10 years. One of the
I don't think you would need to add that.
I mean, we have to just say that he's like the top dog because he's basically running the company now since Misha's not there. What do we want to do?
That's fine. You can leave it, I guess.
Okay.
We recommend launching an internal investigation.
Wait. Well, shouldn't we say how from the past 10 years it's went from 10 to 2%?
We've already said that.
We
But
said that
we can add
first
it again, though.
episode. We said that the first paragraph. We never said that that's Chauncey's fault.
Okay, go ahead.
We want to attribute.
But here's the thing. You just said
No, we don't want to attribute.
Chauncey's fault, but
I was
that's
gonna
not
say-
what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say we want to attribute the 8% decrease in growth to Chauncey or
No,
something.
I don't think that's fair.
It's not.
We're
Okay.
not trying to accuse him.
Okay.
You know what, I kind of like Nick's sentence. We recommend the internal investigation into not only his performance, but his managerial abilities by talking with your employees about treating of running their customers. I like that. That should be added. His managerial, maybe something along the lines of his managerial abilities may have also even for the decline in growth in the past whatever years it was.
We want to launch an internal investigation into the work ethic and
What do you mean by treatment of employees?
because we're talking about the retention of call center employees that are quitting, so we got to see why. So to see whether or to no, I don't like to see.
To determine.
Determine whether or not Chauncey alone is the problem.
See, I don't think we should say that though.
No, I mean there's a chance that he could be the problem, but we're not putting it on him right away. We're gathering our evidence by launching the internal investigation to determine whether or not he's the problem.
Then we can, by launching this internal investigation, we may, maybe it's not something, maybe it's employees how they treat each other. So maybe something along the lines of like,
Okay, if you, I don't know if you guys remember in the case study, there's actually other managers that report to Chauncey, so maybe it could be from them too, so.
Yeah, but those managers, no one, like, they keep quitting. No one's there long enough to make a negative impact. He's the only one there that's constant, been there, you know? And we're saying that, this is what I'm saying. I'm kind of against Chauncey. I'm saying that the reason everybody's leaving is because of the way Chauncey's treating them. And the reason that the growth has declined and has stopped growing is because Chauncey is there for so long and he's been doing the wrong things for so long and he's completely fine with it. He's grown accustomed to doing the wrong things and he's content.
But nothing in the case details that we know
Yeah,
for a fact that
yeah.
it's Chauncey's fault.
Yeah.
Alright, can you see what I'm showing you right now?
No.
Click her screen.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm on my screen, not on yours.
Can you see it?
We're not trying to attack this guy. We're just trying to offer up, as a consulting firm, something that she can do
Okay.
So we don't want to attack her because we have to assume that this is her friend.
Hey, Batul, why don't you go ahead and paste that into our group chat, and I'll put it into the thing.
Okay, that's directly from the case study.
Nathan's right. That's why I was trying to say, like, trying to kind of, like,
Hey, what's up?
maneuver around it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to the group chat.
Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, I'm going down. Man, Steve's the Yeah, he's awesome.
Bueno, lo bueno. Batul.
Okay, I'll send you an email. I already replied to Steve, but I'll send you an email. But I'm actually on a group conference call for my class, so I gotta let you go. All
Can
right.
you see it on my screen?
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Or is it still the page? Looking at the tool?
Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
Seriously? Wait, what's on it? Yeah, it's fine. You can't see me. What? That's fine. Okay, so
So do we think that's enough to say about Chauncey, or?
Well, do you think we should talk about his management skills and methods?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, I forgot about that. We can talk about, we need to, basically find out whether, or address, or look into how he treats the employees and see if maybe if it's his management style and his personality skills around the office that's affecting it. Maybe he's just a good salesman, but he's not good at managing office stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can actually quote a piece of what I just sent.
Okay.
So hold on. Do we like what we have so far?
Yes.
Okay, then what are we adding?
What Nathan just said, basically to determine how he treats the employees, and if he's treating them in a bad way, and that's probably why they're quitting their jobs. And then I just said that we can pull out a quote of what was sent in the case study. Like there's this part where he says, in fact, he has told Anila, if I knew Helen was working on her MBA, I never would have hired her.
Or the treatment of employees is a big factor in employee retention, and we would like to figure out if Chauncey's city of employees is treated the way Chauncey is having an effect on the treatment of words, or if it's like all associates. Because like Some people will do it. You know, like their
No, I mean, if it's not Chauncey, then it's something else. You know, we don't have to blame it on someone else. We know if it's Chauncey. So if it's not Chauncey, it's not Chauncey. You wanna,
But you have to find the problem that makes it. So just kind of give up some other one they're not getting it yet. Because like they expect this to be a friend and she might take offense to that. So we want to kind of poke around the bush.
you guys right there?
As we're still do that. No, as no, yeah.
That's fine.
I think that looks good.
We would like to.
Where?
We said we want to.
Where? We want too much.
Is there anything we would like to?
No, I don't like want, but I don't think we would like to, because we will,
We'll launch it.
we will work, we
Yep.
want. What else do we have to say about Chauncey?
Okay. For such as employee treatment by other employees.
Yeah, such as employee treatment by other employees, like how employees treat other employees.
Yeah, I know. Such as employee. How about employee treatments or treatment towards? How do I put it? Um, Such as how employees treat each other. And then go as well as, or wait, hold on. And we will take that into account. I don't like the wording of the second half of that sentence.
What do you suggest we do?
I'm trying to think. Factors that can also be claimed. Okay, I feel like we should just end it at each other, put a period there instead of the comma.
I like we'll take that into account because it takes the pressure off of Chauncey.
Right, we can make it as another sentence. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts.
You guys think we should make it 2 sentences, or do you think 1 sentence is okay? What about this?
Yeah.
And it's not really a sentence to start on its own. But we'll take that into account.
Did you guys think finding growth in enterprises, just leaving it at work ethic, Clemson's work ethic is enough? You think that's good enough? Professor Stanley,
Well, unless you use the word. No, because we're talking about the work ethic is for the declining growth and the treatment is for the retention.
I know, but is the work ethic enough to just say that might be the declining growth and we should be enterprises? It's his work ethic.
Yeah, his work ethic, yeah.
Should we say that for the work ethic too?
No, his, because it's the manager, the employees obviously can follow suit with the manager.
I think it looks pretty good how it is.
Even like the last part.
Did you say you do or don't?
And I'm fine with it. It's better than it was.
I think it addresses the issues, says what we want to do about it. I think it covers everything better than each of us covered it in our individual pieces. So I think we're doing all right there.
All right, so we're done with Chauncey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on to our 2 dueling employees.
Okay. I have that. As well. Okay. So, what are we gonna do right now? Okay, I'll just put both of them in since they both have similar things. Okay. Hold on.
You can zoom it out a little.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to address the rift in the employee sectors, as in, well, they're both kind of hand in hand.
Okay. I just want to say something real quick. I emailed Professor Sandlin over the weekend in regards to the settlement, and I just pulled up the email, so just keep this in mind while doing this last paragraph. I'm just going to read it off. How should Anna handle the manager or employee turnover problem on what you base the suggestion? So we took care of that. Then it's how would you design training and how would you test whether the training was successful, considering the disparity of skills in the workforce. Let's make sure we hit that, because I know we hit that in the meeting that we had last week. And what can be done to help employees build reports to the attending community our divisions are less obvious, so we kind of hit that one last time, but let's just keep that in mind so we don't miss those points since this is what pressure setting.
Okay, keep those on a side note, and let's finish up and then go back to those. Yeah.
Did you just read that off the instructions sheet? Or was that like a separate email she sent you?
Oh no, that was a separate email she sent me.
Oh, okay, because I wanted to see, in one of her sheets, I can't remember which one, she like specifically mentioned what needs to go in, and then she added something where there was like, in the closing, there's a couple things that had to go in there. I'll look it up.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to read what Wassam said on this part of it. I actually really like how he put that. I think it follows kind of like the tone that we're taking, and it covers a lot of the stuff, and I think we can go in there and tweak that. But I mean, if you guys are cool, I think that'd be the perfect format of this one to put in there.
Yeah, okay. So, what did you put? What did you put exactly? Okay, send it in the chat.
Just copy and paste that whole section, and let's just, I mean, if you want, you can throw it in there. We can just see what it looks like, or we can do like we did last time, but
Yeah, I'll just put it in here.
Does this have to be in block format or memo as well?
What was that, Richard?
So does this letter have to be in block format or in memo as well?
No, the unit I also said that she responded with the unit format specifies block letter.
Did you put it in the chat? Okay, well, it's really long. So I'll put this whole thing in? Put both of them in? Oh, no, this is. Okay.
Okay, I sent over what she wants in the closing.
So what should I do about this right here? This thing I just highlighted. And
Take it off.
take it off?
Take it off. Just copy that paragraph that I put in there, and we're gonna work on that stuff.
That you just copied and pasted with sounds.
Yeah, isn't I supposed to do that?
Yeah. I don't like equally negative.
what's that?
Equally negative. What he just added in right now.
I thought you were saying you don't like my finger.
No, I do. I like it a lot.
No, I didn't. Do you guys want to take Nate's point about the 3 new employees? We want to ensure they are ready and well trained, so we recommend a ramping up program for new hires where they get a 6-month training period with a number of calls, and then isn't that a maximum yet to allow them more time on the phone with customers to establish relationships?
Wait, can you repeat that?
It's Nate's last paragraph.
Nate's last paragraph. Okay. All right. Go ahead and copy and paste it in the chat so we can. What do you think about that, Nate?
Can you scroll up a little bit for me?
Yeah. Oh, one sec.
There needs to be some sort of like comma or semicolon or something between the two trainings setting new standards for the company. It's like halfway through. So it needs to be between trainings and setting.
Okay. Training.
So we would combine the two, but near the end we would combine the two trainings, comma, setting new standards for the company, and making sure each employee abides.
Okay. Where are the two trainings? Oh, right here? Okay.
I need you to click for me to see it.
I got it. Two trainings, comma.
There you go. Setting new standards for the company and making sure, not make sure, each employee abides by the new procedures.
You want to put by the new standards or by them?
Just put by new procedures.
Overseeing the company's abide by these new standards will help us to measure the effectiveness of the training. Yeah, that's good. Wait, that's what you put in response to what she emailed you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Kind of like.
This retraining process will also involve the tenured and newer employees to interact with one another in order to create relationships. Yep. During the retraining process, employees will build a connection to each other, but funds will be put aside to have fun days, which plays okay.
Instead of fun days, put like team building.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
In which employees will interact with each other, get rid of again, and put lunch will be provided, because we want to incentivize them with like lunch or something.
Over
There you go.
use and launch.
There you go.
Launch. Okay.
Perfect.
Hold
I
on,
like it. I like it. That looks really good.
I want to add something that may help.
What do you think, Batul? You like it?
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
I'm just reading that last sentence. As the company's growth increases, employees will be rewarded to fuel their motivation. I like that.
Yep.
That sentence was correct.
Go fix, has a lot of growth in promise. I don't know if it's like growth and promise, growth. And I also don't like has a lot. The thought of employees helping employees to get better.
Where are you looking?
That sentence he just added.
Okay.
The
So,
thought of
the
employees.
thought of employees helping employees to get better is an opportunity to create growth and instead of promise to it, say an opportunity to create growth and to boost morale of the employees and build relationships as a result.
The thought of employees helping employees to get better. You know what I like? This is what I had in my head. I like the idea that I'm bad at something and you're bad at something, but I'm good at what you're bad at and you're good at what I'm bad at. That's the kind of what I wanted to throw out there in this in writing that it says. I like
So pretty
that.
much an exchange of skills.
Yeah, they both have something to offer.
Yeah. No, I like that. I think it looks good.
Okay, so I'm sorry for reading. What do we want to change anything else right now? Is what we said?
No, I like it.
All right. So this is basically it. Okay. So do we like this last paragraph? Are we done? Is that what we're saying?
I think for the most part we are. We should
Okay,
be.
body. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do after we get off this call. We will post this in the Google Doc that we have, the Google Hangout. We'll continue to edit it throughout the week. We'll talk about what exactly we need to do in the chat, assign specific things for us to do, since there's going to be technical stuff, formatting, and whatnot. Basically done, unless you guys think we have to add anything else.
I want to add what we all did at the bottom. So it's like 2 seconds, just talking about questions, plans. You know.
I feel like we just all did it together, so I don't know how.
Okay, wait. What do you mean, Nate?
Like feel free to call me, that stuff.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Do you think we should put that?
Yeah,
yeah,
sure. Yeah, definitely. Let me see what I have for that.
The tool says something that this Professor Stallman wanted. It's not in the proposal. Site the
Yeah.
So let's make sure we put that.
Hold on. Okay.
And then just make up, instead of like doing individually our names or anything, so post this to the Google Doc, and then we'll set up a page in front of this where because I totally forgot we had a Google Doc, so we'll set up a page in front of it that's our cover page, and as you go through, once you're cool with signing off on what we have, type your name in, and then once we have all of our names in, we'll kind of send a text out, and we'll make sure that everyone feels okay with it. And then you can just copy and paste that into your own Word document on your computer and save it as a PDF and turn it in.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Here, at the bottom, I'm thinking rather than, so we can just leave a phone number, we can make up a phone number. If you have any thoughts or questions how we can go about achieving these goals, feel free to contact our team at made up number and let's make up like an email like, I don't know, A1 Consulting at consultingreps.com, and that'll be like our company email address. And then get rid of the last paragraph. I mean the last sentence.
Okay, get rid of what? The last whole paragraph?
No, just the last sentence, I mean.
This?
Yep.
Okay, why though?
Says also keep in mind that since you are consulting, you wish to land future businesses from Misha Enterprises. So be sure to establish your credibility for future projects through successful analysis and solutions. So I feel like because we want to work with Misha Enterprises in the future, we should put that in.
The last sentence.
Yeah.
Do a
Or
reverse
something
edit. Let me
similar.
read it again.
I put, I don't know if you guys want to do something like this. I put together Misha Enterprises can reach new heights. You guys want to do something like that? I don't know.
Let me see what I put. Great, just test it out. I just put if you'd like any further future recommendations, and then I put we look forward to working with you. But that's it.
Okay, that's fine. Do a reverse, Ahmed.
Undo?
Do
Yeah.
a reverse on that edit. Put that. There you go. I just don't like. I look forward to the thought of getting your company back to where it was before. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That is that last sentence. Just I think something to the effects of.
We look
I want
forward.
to let them know, my reason to put it, I want to let them know is that they have a need for our business, you know?
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to establish here is basically this is what we have to offer, and this is how we'll benefit you.
I was thinking. I hope that. Let's see. I hope that. you benefit from our recommendation, or hopefully you benefit from our recommendations, and we hope that you will come to us again in the future. I don't know. I had something in my head and I've totally lost it.
Well, what'd you just say? Let me see if I can.
Hold on.
I have an idea. Why don't we just go back, read it from the beginning, and then maybe as like the conclusion closes, we'll try to figure out how it goes. What do you think?
We hope that you find our recommendations useful and that you will come to us again in the future if you need any more consulting assistance or consulting help.
Oh man.
All right, what am I missing?
Oh, what are you? You're not even missing anything, man. We're getting late, you know, we're getting delusional.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Okay, so back to business. Okay, okay, I look forward to the thought of potentially improving growth and growth and internal
It's not I, it's we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry guys. Oh, WTF.
You gotta change the video too. Change that. You're no consultant.
We're one consultant.
Just put WSU Consulting.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. WSU Consulting.
The benefits of the recommendation. How does she want us to do that? Before we cite the benefits of the recommendation, successful, truthful, and tactful.
I think she just wants us to restate it. I don't know.
This should be put. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind that you are.
I was thinking, and hopefully, okay, so improving the sales growth and internal processes. We hope you will choose us again for any further managerial consulting. Or we hope you will choose us again in the future for any of your consulting needs.
Okay, we look forward to. How about the thought of potentially representing you for any consulting needs?
We look forward to the thought of potentially improving the sales growth. Oh, okay.
No, potentially representing you in the future. Or do we? No?
We look forward to the thought of potentially representing, no, of potentially
Working with you?
consulting with your company for any future.
How about working with your company to
I don't like to the thought. Just get rid of. We look forward to potentially.
I agree.
No?
We look forward to potentially consulting with your company. Yeah, that's cool with me.
Alright.
All right. Post that up on the Google Doc, and we'll work on the cover page. Sign off on the cover page once you're happy, and then we'll send out an email or something, a way to contact each other by the end of the week, making sure that everyone's happy.
Post that on the Google Doc, or should I
Yeah,
post it on the discussion
Post
board?
it on the doc, and then everyone will individually copy and paste it into your own Word document on your computer. Make sure that the cover page is attached with everyone's name. Save it as a PDF and upload it to the link on Blackboard.
Yeah, sweet. Are we all set?
Hold on.
That is everyone cool?
Oh, damn, man. Let's get out. Oh, man.
Wait.
Scroll down to the bottom real quick.
Hold on. I gotta pull it back up. Can you see it?
And yeah, it's still your screen.
Am I at the bottom yet?
No.
Alright, hold on.
Why are we just holding it over one more time to get through? That's all it's fine.
Okay, here you go. Why'd you put on your hand?
For the overall betterment, I don't like that word. Very last sentence.
Okay.
Use improvement instead of betterment.
Good.
Okay.
Okay?
Is everyone good?
Yep.
Okay, May, how do I get to the Google Doc?
What's that?
How do I get to the Google Doc?
You're probably gonna have to just copy and paste it. Make sure that the formatting stays the same. So you're just gonna open up docs.google.com, and then there's the doc in there from what I created last time. Just do a page break, or do I think you can actually add a new document. So just add a new document.
I got it.
There you go. I see that. All right.
See that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about to just add it on.
All right. So yeah. So we'll get a cover page set up, and like I said, once you're happy with it, sign your name to the cover page, and we'll talk again by the end of the week. So Batul, you good?
Yes.
Wassam? Wassam?
He's muted.
All right.
Ahmed left real fast. I think Weiss is trying to say something.
Yeah, Wassam, we can't hear you. Hold on. Wassam, say everything again.
How about now?
There
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
Okay. So I was thinking, why don't we just go over it we just read it together one more time? It'll be a lot easier because if we try to it's easier to communicate through talking rather than if one of us just makes a correction. Because I mean, we all have the proper we have the right thing. So all we just really need to do is just reread it one more time and make sure the wording's done. And I think it'd be just a breeze rather than having everyone try to recontact each other and try to you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
gonna become really complicated for no reason.
Okay.
That's
So
fine.
Ahmed, why don't you go ahead and open it back up, and let's just read it over together one more time.
Fix any mistakes that we didn't catch.
You still see me? What's my screen at?
You left.
Did I? Something went wrong.
I'll try and add you. Alright, I sent you an invite.
Accept.
Okay.
Did you accept?
Yep. Okay, got it. Back in business.
There we go.
Alright. Open it back up.
There we go.
Alright.
So we'll read it and just speak up if you have anything to say.
Okay.
All right, clients, not client. Add an S.
Okay, you want me to read?
Capitalize E.
Oh. Client, okay, hold on. Okay, across the initials. Okay.
Okay, I feel like has declined from promising 10% to a stagnant 2%. You don't need the past and now.
Yeah, she's right.
Okay, so
To get rid of in the past and the word now.
Is it 3 or 4 major problems?
I don't know, I think it's 3 because we have 3 paragraphs.
Take all of it.
Actually, hold on, I'm gonna take this out. Yeah, it's 3.
Add the, what's it called?
What?
Ezra, go ahead and add the address and stuff that we had on our thing. Just copy and paste it off this.
The address?
Yeah, the address in the beginning format.
Oh man, I gotta get my charger. I can't wait till we don't have to do this sound. Okay.
You can also say our consulting team has reviewed and discussed.
Yeah.
What is that?
Our consulting team has reviewed and discussed.
Dude, is it affecting? No, it's infecting.
With it.
I muted you, Wissam. Are you guys ready to scroll down?
And I'm changing a lot of things. Stay up. First paragraph.
First?
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
If it's, I think, okay, so I think it's easier to change any like grammatical issues in the Google Doc because anyone can go in and they update them real time. And then if you want to change anything like as far as like whole sentences go, um, you can post the sentence underneath it, and
Yeah,
we can
don't
all
bring
look at
them.
it before we turn it in, and we can decide what we want to do with it.
Okay, well, just like right now, real quick.
We can do full sentences right now, but as far as
Yeah.
grammar goes, don't worry about trying to look for grammar.
Yeah, I'm not looking for grammar. I just don't like that second half of the last sentence. And we have come up with a few possible solutions. Like if we could reword this.
Which one?
The last sentence.
And we
Second
have
half.
come up with
Yeah.
a few with I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Proposals.
Yeah, we'll put it sounds like maybe that will.
That will lead your company in the right direction.
Then maybe that.
Good with the first paragraph, Nicole?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you have to go a more vast, or can it just be a vast pool of applicants, more than a more vast?
Where's that?
We believe that by limiting the requirement, we will be able to have a more vast. Can it just be a vast?
Where? Okay, you'll be able to have a vast pool of applicants for manager. Yeah.
Where are you guys at?
I'm at the bottom.
Is everyone done with the college degree part?
Yeah.
Can you scroll down
Which part?
Everyone good with the second paragraph?
Yeah.
All right, go down to the third. Keep going.
Okay. The sentence that says the training would be different for the tenured employees and newer employees due to their weakness, but near the end we would combine. The wording of that sentence is confusing.
Where's that
It's directly in the middle. Right there. Right there. It says the training would be different for, and then it ends with by the new procedures.
at? Okay, I got this. Oh, never mind. I just messed it up.
Just undo it. And let's try to come up with a way to reword that.
Training will be different for the tenured employees.
Although the training for the two would be different between the others 1 year end.
How about the training would differ for the tenured employees?
I was gonna say the training would be differentiated between new employees and tenured employees.
Yeah.
Why don't we, instead of putting new and tenured that we did earlier, like we did above, why don't we just put for both groups of employees? Like,
Okay.
due to your weaknesses, but near the end of,
But near the end of the training. Or yeah, there you go.
training, we will combine the two sessions,
Comma.
setting new standards for the company, making sure each employee abides by their procedures. Overseeing the employees abiding.
Okay, that sounds a lot better.
That's good.
Okay.
Alright. So is everyone good?
Yeah, I'm done.
I wanna get okay, Batul, you good?
Yes.
No, you want to submit this
Yeah,
as a final?
I think it's
No, I don't think we should submit.
We're not.
No. This is just good for the conversation now, and then we'll make edits on Google Docs.
Yeah, exactly. We will submit this on Friday or something as soon as we're all done.
Yeah, just put this to the Google Doc, and then as you put your stamp of approval on it, add your name to the cover page, and once all of our names are on the cover page, then we can submit it.
Yeah, and if you make any changes on Google Doc, do not delete. Just highlight or something or
There you
bold the
go.
change.
Or just
Alright.
insert a comment.
Are we all set?
I think
Yeah.
we're all set.
Is this the only thing due for this week, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure.
And as soon as we end this, I'll post the URL, and I'm going to send it to her, okay?
Okay,
Alright.
awesome.
All right. Bye, guys.
Alright,
Bye.
bye.